Here are my 10 takeaways from week 5. Coming in at number 10, I remember what y'all were saying about Alabama after that Florida State loss. I haven't forgotten. I remember seeing the odds for who's going to be the next head coach at Alabama. Kalen DeBoer hot seat talk, talking about how he's a terrible head coach. Just ridiculous stuff. I'm glad that silliness is over, at least for 1 week. James Franklin is a living, breathing hypothetical. If somebody were to pose you the hypothetical, what if you had a great head coach that built elite rosters, top 10, top 5 in the country, but you could never beat the top tier? And I mean never. They haven't had a win versus a top tier opponent since 2016. It's nearly been a whole decade. It just sounds like a hypothetical, but that is James Franklin's career. Field stormings are awesome, and they should continue. The Virginia one was spectacular. There was a lot of dumb dialogue circulating online about people saying, well, that looked dangerous. Maybe we should stop doing that. Don't listen to those people. Nobody got hurt. If it looks that dangerous and no one gets hurt, I think we're going to be okay. It's painfully ironic, but the 1 year LSU has a championship caliber defense, they just do not have the offense to back it. The O-line has not been good enough. The running game has not been good enough. You've just been waiting for the offense to have a breakout game. Just has not come so far. Still, a lot of season left. Maybe they come around eventually, but as it stands right now, the offense is a liability. The ACC title race will be chaos this year. Miami's the front runner, but they always seem to collapse in November. Florida State just took a loss. Clemson has some conference losses. Georgia Tech almost lost to Wake Forest. Louisville's still undefeated, I guess. There's a lot that could happen in the ACC. It's going to be a fun ride. Illinois can do some serious damage in the Big Ten. A lot of people were ready to sell them down the river after the loss to Indiana, but it's still a good team. If you liked this team before the loss to Indiana, there's nothing that fundamentally changed about them after that loss. They showed that against USC, a resilient effort, a team that can seriously do damage and knock off some top contenders. He's a name that doesn't get thrown out that much, but Dave Doeren is absolutely on the hot seat. A disastrous home loss to a Virginia Tech team without a head coach. That cannot happen, especially considering the context of last year, how bad the defenses look this year. He's coaching for his job from here on out. Kennesaw State is legit a good CUSA team. This one kind of came out of nowhere, but they're on a 3-game winning streak now with a win over Arkansas State, Middle Tennessee. They could actually make a bowl game, and that would be pretty awesome. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Duke could be a backdoor ACC title contender. They just waxed Syracuse on the road. They haven't taken a conference loss yet, despite 2 losses, and they've got a pretty nice road set ahead. They could win a lot of games and potentially threaten for an ACC title game appearance. We may have just seen Pittman's final act at Arkansas as the head coach. A blowout home loss kind of feels like it's an appropriate way for this era to end. He's been perpetually on the hot seat. We'll see if he actually gets canned this week, but at the very least, I think this is probably the final nail in the coffin.